your side, then we are good to go. My name is Zingana once again, and I am the sales alpha. So I believe in branding, like we always speak in this class, that always sell your perspective, always sell what you do, sell who you are, be out there marketing what you are doing. Never be ashamed of the business you are doing. Never be ashamed of the type of business you are doing. Do you understand that there's somebody out there who is trying to do what you are doing today? What you are failing at doing today, is someone praying for a breakthrough that they may only get that one chance. And I told you, and I keep telling you, that there is no saturated market, or there is no bad business idea. You only need to find the right idea and find the right people for it. After all, if you solve people's problems, then your business is good to go. Your business is good to go. My dear, wonderful guys, it's been 7 days. This is day number 7. We've been together. It has been a wonderful relationship. Hey, that's why I love you guys. And I wouldn't be here actually without you guys. So we wouldn't be having this session. I wouldn't be having this cause if there weren't people like you who are willing to join me and be part of what we are doing. So for that, I am eternally grateful. Thank you so much, guys, for believing in me. Thank you so much for being part of the cause. It's been I don't know how many months now. So since April, we've been doing this cause. It's been successful each and every month. But I would really love to appreciate you all for trusting me, a total stranger, which you guys don't know. But our relationship has been very productive. I do understand that some of you are in a 10-year relationships that have given you nothing. Your your guy is still promising to marry you after all these 10 years. Yeah, it is happening. But our relationship was a 7-day relationship, but the benefits, so it basically means I can do a better job being whatever. So let me not get there. So guys, today is our final session. I know that is the bad news, that is the sad news, but as it is our last session, I want to give you the best. Like I told you, that I take my lessons from the best marketer, who is a Jesus, right? So, and he always made sure that he saves what? The best for last. So to what I'm going to give you today, if it doesn't drive you to start something tonight, hey, I might have to give you a refund again. Like I always say, that if my course doesn't work for you, if you attend my 7 days online course, you are there in class and you apply everything and it doesn't work, I'm going to give you a full refund of your money, and I'm going to write an apology letter to apologize for wasting your time. My friends, my wonderful friends, I would love to encourage you today that some of you want to go out there, you want to go and do business, but the only problem is that you want to do business at a comforting place, in your comfort zone. Some of us were to be pushed by circumstances that we may be doing this course today, that we may be doing this online thing today. Some of you know my story, that after spending 5 years in the university, got my bachelor's degree, went out there was no job for me, not because I didn't qualify, but there was something that had to push me into becoming myself. Because maybe if I got a 9 to 5 job, or an 8 to 5 job, as you call it, I wouldn't be here today. So your comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. So stand up, get up. Every day you wait is a day someone else is building the life you are dreaming about. So put yourself out there. Comfort is expensive. Comfort is expensive. It costs you your dreams, your potential, and your future. Are you getting what I'm saying? You are not resting in your comfort zone. You are rusting. You cannot sharpen your skills unless you put yourself out there. Oh my God, guys, I implore you. I am begging you. If today you decide, because most of you are afraid of what will people say? What will people say will never pay your bills? What if you fail? It's only an assumption of it's a what if. How about if you have started the business yesterday? How about if you started last week? How about if you started whenever you should have started? So your excuses are more exhausting than the work itself. Being broke is hard, my friends, but building a business is hard. Choose your heart. Are you getting me? Being broke is hard. Building a business is also hard. But choose what kind of hardness you are going to be doing and dealing with in your life. You don't need permission. You don't need perfection. You just need to start. You don't need to be perfect. Like I'm telling you that when I started this course, there was no way I could say, if you fail here, I'm going to give you my back. Why? I was only starting. But then I did not wait for myself to be perfect. I did not wait for myself for someone to give me permission. All you need is not capital. You need to start. That is the whole thing. That is the whole idea. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Every billionaire started with zero. Every expert was once a beginner. Every empire started with one sale. What you need is just one customer. That's all. What you need is one customer. Everybody started from zero. There are people today who are great billionaires, but if you ask them their story, they will tell you, I started with nothing, and I mean completely nothing, from zero. So stop waiting for the right time. The right time is when you decide it's the right time. Ne? Don't worry, I'm not sharing my screen. Don't worry, I'm not sharing my screen. I'm just sharing this nugget. So don't worry about sharing the screen. Don't worry about sharing the screen. So I have to mute this one who is speaking on our behalf here. All right. So I've muted that person. So if your mic is on, please just turn it off so that we can do this class fast. Today we've got visitors. Please let us behave now. So you will never be 100% ready, but you can be 100% committed. Are you getting me? You will never be 100% ready, but you can be 100% committed. If you commit to that small idea that you think is small, if you can make 10 emalangeni profits per day, it means you are capable of making 100,000. You are capable of making 10,000. You just need to scale up. The bridge from where you are to where you want to be is built with action, not intention. Are you getting this? The bridge from where you are today to where you want to be, it is built with action, not intention. I do understand you've got a beautiful idea, but so long as the idea is an idea, it will never materialize. Some of you are praying for big breakthroughs. You want good jobs, you want good businesses, but you are not preparing yourself for it. How do you want to start a kitchen business, but you have never even prepared yourself to cook? You can't even cook for 2 people in your family, but you want to start a restaurant to cook for 100 people. You are a joke, my friend. You are a mediocre. You shouldn't be in business. So if failure to prepare is preparedness to fail, if you fail to prepare, you have already prepared to fail. So if you want to go into any business, like I was saying yesterday, that if you want to go to any type of business, just make sure that you do enough research. Look at what people are doing and just approach it differently. Your bank account right now is a photograph of your past decisions. Ne? What are you deciding today? Because what will determine your tomorrow is what you do today. Where you are today is as a result of what you did yesterday. So if you keep on doing nothing, you will keep on being a nothing. Zero resources, that's good. That means there is zero distractions, there's zero excuses, just pure hunger. Please, my friends, please step out of your comfort zone. Fear is not a stop sign, it's a compass pointing you towards growth. If you are afraid, trust me, I spent 4 months, 5 months postponing that I'm going to start this course. I'm going to start this course. And I spent months postponing this vision because I felt I was not ready. I felt, it's what will people say that I'm a university graduate and I'm now doing online stuff. But look at what is paying my bills today. Look at what is scaling my businesses today. It is what I was afraid of. So you are afraid to fail. You are already failing by not trying. If you are afraid to fail, it means you are already failing by not trying. Please, courage is not the absence of fear. It's the action in the presence of fear. I think I'm preaching too much tonight. Let's get to class. Let's get to class. I'll start sharing my screen right now. I'll start sharing my screen right now because, guys, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. After this, please, after this course, I want to see you guys out there. I want to see what you are doing. I want to see what you're doing. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. So now I want to, today we're supposed to be talking about knowledge monetization and starting your online business. So that is our topic for today. So I'm just going to go deeper into knowledge monetization. So this one is going to be our base for tonight. Otherwise, today we need to be dealing with your business ideas and helping you to scale up in your business. Whatever question you have about business, you can be typing it in the comment section right now, so that after I'm done, we can attend to the questions in the comment section. So if you feel like you're going to forget, make sure you write that question in the comment section right now as we continue. Ne? So right now, I want us to look at what we can do. How can you turn an idea? How can you turn a skill? How can you turn a job into what? Into a money making machine for yourself? Because the same thing that you are doing in your workplace, it is something that you can decide to do on your own, and it can actually pay your bills. You don't need to be in an accounting firm for you to be a good accountant. You can just decide to do what? To do an accounting firm of your own. You don't even need money to start. Even if you are working in a shop right now, you know where your boss buys the things. Why don't you try your own products? Buy them from the same place where your boss buys them. Get some. I don't mean steal your. Please now, don't misquote me. Don't steal your boss's clients. Please now, don't do that one. Don't be that evil, ne? Don't be that evil. So I don't encourage that. I don't encourage that. So let's get to business now. So your coaching and mentorship expertise, transformation packages. Now we can talk about career transition coaching, which is what? Which is helping professionals pivot or level up. So let me say you have got a degree where you have got a degree in horticulture. So I can decide to open an a horticulture firm or a consulting firm on agriculture. I can decide to open that business whereby entrepreneurs or farmers, they come to me to consult about what? About farming. Now the farming season is opening. It means there's what? There is market for me. So you need to change your mindset from being a 8 to 5 person into taking outside jobs that can be starting to what? To pay your bills. So you can just change whatever career that you are doing. You can definitely monetize it, and it really pays very well. So there is what we call a business strategy consulting, which is what? Business model design, which is helping entrepreneurs structure their offers. I can decide today to do what? To go to businesses to do what? To train their staff about what? About sales and marketing. It is a good business. I can, if you do that one, those ones, they pay a lot. They listen, you will make more money being teaching the business than actually doing it. You will get and make more money teaching on a subject than doing the subject. Do you understand that professors in the university, they are teaching people to go and look for jobs? Yet most of them, if you look at their lifestyle, they do not practice what they're actually teaching you there. You can have agriculture professors, but if you look at them, they are not doing any farming. But if you look at the person's salary, it is over 50,000, more than the money you are making there in the field. Why? When you are a consulting person or somebody who is teaching others to do something, you make more money through that than doing the real thing. So that one, even if you're not a good speaker, you can take some courses on how to do public speaking. Like I told you, if you meet me in person, I don't speak like this, but this is my job. This is what I do. When I'm teaching, I get into the office of a teacher, and then I begin to do what I begin to teach. So you can even do what a group coaching programs. Have you ever heard about your children coming back to school early, and then they tell you that no, our class teacher was not at school? Why? Where did they go? They went to a workshop. They went to a workshop. Yes. Why? The school is paying money for people to go and attend a workshop that someone else oriented. There's someone else hosting the workshop, teaching teachers how to do what? How to teach at school. And yet they are not at school teaching themselves, but they are teaching the teachers to go out to go and teach. And those guys, a 1 day workshop, it makes more money. So you can decide to do mastermind groups, which is what it is. When you target a certain kind of people. Like, remember I said yesterday, if you want to get rich, solve rich people's problems. The same idea presented to a different audience can make you more money. By simply changing your customers, you can actually scale up and make more money in business by just simply changing who is buying from you. The reason why you are not a Gucci customer is because Gucci has marketed themselves as a brand that deals with what? With rich people. It's not really that the material between Gucci and Adidas is different. They might be getting the same product. Do you know that African brands, most of them, they buy their products unbranded from China, import the product to the country, and then they only do what? Branding. It's the same product going to Jet, the same product going to Pep, the same product going to Gucci, but the difference will be what? The name. It is the same manufacturer. Do you understand that most of the clothes you are wearing right now, they are written made in China? Right now, if you look at any gadget around your house, that remote control is written what? Made in China. Do you really think that China is producing everything? But marketers have understood that people sometimes buy what? They buy the name of the country. So if I'm going to make something and write it made in China right now, more people are going to buy it. Perception. That is business mindset. Those are just techniques that we use out there to survive, just to survive. Now we can do what? A proprietary systems and methodologies, which is what? Which is a package. You just package your coaching approach into repeatable frameworks. Yeah? So you can be doing this thing of 5 phase people's discovery method, the entrepreneur's mindset matrix. Anytime you're going to see big words, just know that this is what? It's a marketing strategy. I told you before that if you go to hospital and then they tell you that the sickness that you have is fibrocollosis, which is a name that you have never heard before, already by hearing that name you become sick. You get home, you don't even know what is wrong with you. You don't even know the sickness. Why? They gave you a big name that is going to make you think you are really sick and need very, very special attention. I'm trying to give you practical example. I'm just trying to give you practical example on this thing. Otherwise, a marketing, as I always say, is a what? It's just a mind game. It's just a mind game. It's just a mind game. There is nothing so special about this thing. Now, okay, my screen just ran away. My screen just ran away. Let me My screen ran away, so let me get back my screen. Okay, let me get back my screen. All right, it should be coming back now in right now. Yes. So now, when we are dealing with marketing, let me say you are starting your journey on Facebook, maybe, or Twitter. If you are going to start your marketing journey and you talk about what? You talk about your transformation story. Remember, I said to you that the techniques that I teach here, it is actually what I am practicing myself. So if I tell people that I have spent 5 years at the university and then I spent 3 years working in the construction site, the person who is already in a construction site right now is seeing what? Is seeing a way out. And by seeing a way out, they are seeing me as their way out. Why? I am selling what is what? A transformational story. That is point number 7. People don't just buy coaching, they buy your specific journey. They want to know. Most of you are here because you want to know, how did you make it in business? How are you making it in business? That is what? That is my story. So own your story too. Have a story to tell. People relate better when it is about what? It is about yourself, your personal experience. Right now, some of you have been struggling with what? With depression. If you change that depression story of yours today and begin telling people about how you made it out of depression, you can actually start hosting events and make people pay to come to your program. Even if it is an after school program, it is a weekend program, it is a summer camp program where people come, they learn how to get out of depression. It is an experience that you had, but you are now monetizing it. Some of you, you don't understand that that rape story of yours, that your father raped you or it was your uncle that raped you. If you change the story, change the pain into what? Monetize your pain. What you have been able to overcome, someone else right now is struggling with it. For instance, most of you are struggling with sales, that's why you are here. You are struggling with business, that's why you are here. So I'm simply showing you my journey. Actually, you are paying to hear my story. Own your own story. Turn that pain, that experience, that I was a single mother of 3. How was I able to what? To survive. Oh my God. How was I able to do what? To survive. So please make sure that story that you keep complaining about, why did this happen to me, why is this happening to me, God is giving you a chance to make money out of it. Most of us, we can't see opportunities until they are gone. There are many people here who are turning their pain, who are turning their bad experiences into a life-changing moment by simply telling a story to your world, to the world. People are listen. Like I always tell you, every vision has got its supporters. Every vision has got its own supporters. There are people who are waiting to hear your story. I think I'm just going to send this notes to you. Otherwise, I'm trying to show you that you can change anything into money. You remember when I was talking about YouTube? Now, and I said before you decide to open a YouTube channel, you have to think in your mind, what else can I sell on this channel that is not only about getting money from YouTube? Because yes, YouTube is going to pay you, right? But then before YouTube can pay you, what else? What else can you be able to change to sell in that channel? For instance, in my Forex channel, I'm selling signals there, I'm selling PDFs, I'm selling ebooks, I'm selling a lot of things. Why? It is a marketplace for me. Someone is saying, how do I then put the product. I'm going to show you how to open accounts, how to open an online shop. I'm going to show you just a quick practical, a quick tutorial how to open your own online shop without even using any emalangeni involved. A free way to open an online shop. But where are you going to get the customers? You get the customers where? On those platforms. Open that YouTube channel today. Start that Facebook page thing. Start that TikTok account. But do not be posting your naked pictures. The problem with Africans, they only know that TikTok is for what? Is for challenges. Where they're showing us that they can dance. My friend, dancing is not giving you any money there. Most women are even selling themselves cheap because they feel like if they show their bum bum, or they show their breast on Facebook or YouTube, they're going to get followers. Followers that mean nothing. If your followership is 100,000 viewers or 100,000 followers, but there is no money there, then you don't know what you are doing, my friend. You don't know what you are doing. When other people are making money through TikTok, we are busy dancing naked day. African mentality. African mentality that is keeping you poor. Ah, God. Guys, I don't want to talk much, but I do understand that most of us are doing these things. We don't know what you are doing. We really don't know what you are doing. If I check your Facebook profile right now, the only thing you know how to post is food. Is food. You are in KFC today, tomorrow you are at Depona's Pizza, tomorrow you are Calitos. You are posting food for what? How much are you getting? Listen, be strategic even in your social media. Be strategic. If you open a Facebook page today and you go to, have you ever seen these pages on Facebook where someone just posts, there is this Facebook page called something, is it Indali Eswatini or something? But it is a Facebook page that only shows you, the person only promotes shops that have got cheap products. They just only show shops or prices of, I think we have come across such a page on Facebook, right? But why don't you ask yourself, you mean this person is just going to wake up every day to go to town to look for cheap products? That is being strategic. The person is being paid by those shops. Companies, every company, every shop, all they want is visibility. All they want is followership. If you've got a page right now with more than 30,000 followers on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, you can be making money. A few days ago, I wanted to advertise on one of the popular comedians page in Swaziland. I'm talking about Swaziland. And then I asked, how much is it to post on your page? Because I'm doing marketing. I market my course. I pay a lot of people for marketing this course so that you and I can be here today. The bill that I got for one video, a 30 seconds video, it's 1.5. I mean 1,500 to post on the page. Why? The person has got followership. Even if you don't get Facebook monetization in Swaziland, you can still make money, grow your audience. That is all that is needed. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to show your pam pam anywhere. You don't have to show us that we have got a new food eating habit, whatever that you are selling. There is no money there. If you love food so much, open a page that promotes what? That promotes food, that promotes restaurants. Restaurants will look for you, pay you. You think, let me give you a scenario. Have but these guys called Isluane and what do you call these guys? The local comedians, Isluane and what? Coco Eswatini. Do you know how much those guys are the companies are paying
just for them to be in their roadshow. In as much as Facebook is not paying them from Facebook, but indirectly they are making money through what? Audience. They are intentional with what they are doing. They are not just telling jokes. Oh my God. They are not just telling jokes. They are selling. It's a market. Facebook is a market. TikTok is a market. Start that page. Open that page. You don't need money to open a Facebook page. TikTok is free. YouTube is free. It's a whole world that is waiting for somebody to wake up and do what. You see, when you are playing a YouTube video and then the video stops and then the advert starts, YouTube will pay to advertise on your page. Apart from the companies that are going to pay to advertise on your page, you are going to make money either way. Free money. It is free money. I'm telling you, free money. I can talk till tomorrow. I can talk till tomorrow on this thing. Let me leave this. Let me leave this thing. Let me leave this thing. Guys, your skill today, what you need is not a new skill. What you need is not a next class. What you need is to take action. That is what you are missing. That is just why that is what you are missing. I'm going to send you this note so that you can read them on your own time. I want to touch on something before I can go about doing other stuff. Now, okay, I'm going to give you this. So let me get to this one, because I want you from today to turn your skill into money, whatever that is it that you are doing. So if you read from page 8 of the notes that I'm going to give you, if you read from page 8, you are going to know that, okay, how do I put myself out there? Because you don't have to start something that will frustrate you, that is going to frustrate your timeline, that is going to frustrate your energy. You've got to do something that you are going to be intentional and put all the energy in it. You think I would be speaking like this? This is day number 7 and I've been speaking since day number 1. You think this energy just comes from the air? Why? I'm doing what I love. I'm doing something that I am well knowledgeable about. I do my research. I learn. The video that I was playing before, when we started this class, it was just a motivational video for you. So this is an action plan that you are going to follow. What? Day 1, you're going to do the foundation. What do I know? And then you look for people doing what you know. Sometimes, as I said, just turn your experience into what? Into money. Because sometimes all you need to do, there are things that people keep asking you about, like, hey, can you please do this for me? Can you please do this for me? How about that? Can you please do this for me? How about you put a price tag on it? You have been doing certain services for free. How about if you start charging for that which you are doing, for that which you can do with ease, no frustration, no what? You are working in a company as a plumber. Why don't you do your own gigs during the weekend? Why don't you look for people you can do their plumbing work on Saturday? All day you are at home. You know that Saturday is for soccer. How much has soccer made you? How much has soccer paid you? If you cannot turn those little hours, someone is saying, I don't have time. You don't have time, my friend. You are joking. You are joking. There are 24 hours in a day. Everybody has got 24 hours in a day, but the results of what we make in that 24 hours is what you decide to do with it. If you decide to do Netflix and chill will only bill you and not make any money from it. So that is the framework. We are going to get it there. Now, when you talk about critical minded, I'm just browsing through the notes. I'm not here. I want to do the practical session. So I just want to browse through them. Then I'm going to hand them over to you. Now, some people say I've got nothing to offer. But how about if you change and say my experience is valuable to someone else? Someone is saying I need money to start. I've already told you
You need only action to start. Someone is saying, I'm not an expert. Do you know that there are other people who are doing better sales than me, who are doing better coaching than me? But it doesn't stop me from being here. It didn't stop me from hosting you, and I have you. You are a testimony of what I'm saying, that I don't need to be an expert. The little knowledge that I have with marketing, someone else needs that. Those who have been with us for the past 7 days, they know that it's been value after value after value from day one. From day one, it's been value throughout. You don't need to be an expert, my friend. You don't need to be an expert. If you are at level 5, it means there are other people who are still struggling with level 1 up to level 4. If you are at university right now, and maybe you are doing now your second year, you know the subject or the course that gave you a problem in your first year. Why don't you open afternoon classes for that course? There was a student who was helping us with statistics at the university, and he was making us pay 10 Emalangen per session. The class would be filled up to 100 students per night, paying 10 Emalangen per night per student, for simply sharing what you have already accumulated. You don't need to be an expert. Some of you are good with maths. Why don't you start maths tutoring services? Exams are here. Students are looking for extra classes. You don't need a classroom. You don't need a physical location. Look at you and I. We are here. You can do this with your smartphone. You don't need a computer. You can do it. That skill you have now can pay the bills, all the bills that you have. Some of you, you love washing. Like there are people who love to wash. Tell them to cook, they will fight. Tell them to clean, they will fight. But they love washing. Why don't you start a washing company? A washing company, you don't need any amount to start that business. You only need to say, guys, I wash clothes for you. I know I want to wash clothes for you. And then you start charging people. You only use you are turning that passion. Some of you love to clean. There are people, it comes naturally. It's not for me. If I start that business, it is going to frustrate me. But there are people whom, if you tell them to clean, they are going to do due diligence on that job. Turn that small thing. You don't need to go to school to make money. You don't need to go to school. You don't need something fancy. You need to start action. Action, my friends. Action. Even if there is competition, how many shops are selling bread out there? There is bread in ShopRite. And in ShopRite, there are different kinds of bread. But do you understand that another day you'll find there's no bread available at ShopRite? It means all the different brands have been bought. So competition does not mean that you cannot make it. It simply means use a different strategy to make it, to survive competition. That's all. That's all. That's all. Oh God, I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Are you guys still with me? Are you guys following?
Yes, sir, we are following.
Oh God. All right, I can see Titi is saying that I think she's talking about she loves to wash. So turn that skill, turn that passion into money. So you can do online courses, you can do jobs, you can start your own consulting firm. You don't even have to have a certificate for it. You don't need anyone's approval. You don't need to go and pay registration fees. Just turn that passion into a monetary gain. That's all. Now, I want to give you guys some things. So let me get to a certain site over here.
So I'm going to give you a site. So we use the different social media platforms for marketing, but let me say I want to sell a book. For instance, remember I said share your pain or change your pain into monetary gain, right? I said that. Let's say I'm going to make a practical example. Let's say you survived rape. The problem is that you were staying, your parents died, and then you went and you stayed with your uncle, and then your uncle started abusing you sexually, and then you got pregnant. You were only 14 years old, and then you see the story. It's a very painful story. Those who have experienced it know. But let's say you are going to decide to write a book about this story. You are going to use social media to tell the story, and then tell people that if you want to hear the whole story of how I survived rape, there are people who are struggling with those thoughts. They can't remove the picture from their mind. They can't remove the picture of their old, old, angry, dirty. Maybe he was even a drunkard on top of a 13-year-old child. They are failing to even cope with life. They can't do, they feel so depressed. They just want a way out. What is that? That is now your target audience. Not only them, but there are other people who would love to hear how did she do it? How could a 13-year-old girl survive something so crucial like this? Something so bad like this? Now, I will need to have a platform where I can put what? I can put the book after writing it. Someone is saying, I don't even know how to write. You don't need to know how to write now. I will show you how we are going to write. So I'm going to show you how we're going to write. So you see this site. So you are going to go to seller.com, and then you are going to click you're going to just go to Google, and then you say seller.com, and then the next thing is that you are going to find this site like this. Then you are going to say start selling with sell. Please make sure you write these steps down, because this is where you are going to, this is an online shop. We are opening an online shop now. So write the steps down. Make sure you're writing them down. You go to Google, you say www.seller.com, and then you go to start selling with seller. And then it is going to ask you to create an account. So what are we going to do? We're going to put on the first name, last name, your email address, a password, and then you confirm your password, and then there's somebody who's speaking here. There's someone who is speaking here in my class. Someone is making noise here. If I catch that person, Joyce, I'm going to send some frogs into your house for disturbing my class. So, and then you are going to just put your details on this place, ne? Put your details there, and then the next thing you are going to do, this one, if you've got an FNB account, it is best, because FNB is global. FNB is global. Some of the banks, they are not supported here. So let's say my first name is what? My first name is I'm going to give myself Sales Alpha, and then you don't even need to have a real name there. And then you're going to put what? An email address that you want to use. Let me use a different email address. Ish. I don't know if these accounts are active on my phone. Okay, let me use this. Let me use this one. And then we are going to, I already have an account with this one. Then you're going to put on a password. So you can create any type of password that you are going to remember.
So make sure you put that password down. Okay. Okay. Then you say, you make sure you tick this button here, and then you say create account. After you say create account, it is going to do the wind. Then it is going to take you inside a platform like this. Now you move on, save your password, and then you're going to continue. How do you plan to use Seller? So how do you plan to use Seller today? Don't worry, you can switch between profiles anytime. So the first one is, I'm a creator. I want to sell my product or service on Seller. The next one is, I'm an affiliate marketer. I want to earn commission reselling. And then the third one is, I'm a customer. I bought a product on Seller. So you and I, okay, there's someone who's asking if it's possible to send these steps. Oh, okay. So you and I, we are going to click the first one. You are a creator, remember. So click, I'm a creator, and then you say continue as a creator. So you go to continue as a creator, and then they're going to ask you some housekeeping rules. Then they're going to ask for your gender. So I'm a male. Date of birth, you don't even need the real one. You can just create one as you go about. I'm going to say I'm a 2001. Yeah, I'm going to say that. And then they are going to ask for your contact number. So which number am I using? Oh God, my South African contacts. Let me say I'm using this number. So make sure that you put the country code. Make sure you put the country code, because if you say 7621, that is not a number. So until you put +268, so make sure you put the country code there. And then what do? You say save. Now they are going to send you an email. They're going to send you a link on your email. So after this, what you need to do is you need to go to your email. Go where? Go to your email. So go to your email. That is where they're going to send. That is where I'm just looking for the profile I used. So I think it is this one. So they're going to send you an email with a verification code. So that verification code is very much important. So next thing is you have to go to your email. So my email is here. I forgot to show you guys something. Please, I have to show you before we leave again. I need to show you how to do something. So you're going to go to your email wherever in your phone. I think you've got it on your phone. Just use Gmail on your phone. So when you get the email address or the link, you are going to click on the link, and then you use the link to log in. So it's going to come out there. You can see it is here now. The first one, it is called seller. Verify your email address. So click there, and then you say confirm my email. If you're having trouble clicking on the button, copy and paste this into your browser. So say confirm my email. So if you say that, it is going to open back and ask you to do what? To log in. So what is my username? I don't remember now. You see this live. Okay, my email address. I've got a lot of email addresses, so now I've got a problem that which one is it that I used for this? So make sure you don't become like, I already have an account there. I'm just doing this for the sake of the tutorial. So I'm just doing this for the sake of the tutorial. Then I'm going to log in, and then it is going to take you to your dashboard. So I want to show you how do you now upload a product there. So we are since it's empty, right? So if it is empty, you can add your banking details, but that one you can do on your own. You can add your banking details. So here make sure you use South Africa, because you know that our country, our favorite lovely country, there is nothing that you can share. Those guys, they don't love nice things. So choose South Africa, and then choose FNB, First National. If unfortunately I haven't been able to try my other cards, it only worked with my FNB card. So I just put my FNB card, and then I put on my what? I put on my account number there. So put your account number, and then it is going to tell you that it has been verified. Ne? So I'm going to go back, because I want to do what? I want to add a product. So the first step to uploading your product is you're going to say add products. They're going to ask you what. Oh, they don't want me to pass here without doing this online stuff. Oh God, do we have any Nigerians in the group, so that we put their details there? Anyone from Nigeria or South Africa, so that, because my card is already in use, so now I can't use. Okay, but then there's no need for us to be stuck. Let me just go and check if I can enter using my other account first. So I'm just going to check first if I can go and get in with my other account that is already active, because I want to show you how to upload the product. Oh God. Oh good. So I'm going to say log in for now and see if I don't usually use this site. So uh yes, yes, please take me in, please put me in. So I'm going to log in now. So this is my account that is working. So I'm going to, how do we add the product? So if you want to add the product, you say add product. After you click add product, they are going to ask you what type of product are you do you want to upload? Is it a digital product, a ticket and sales masterclass, a service or membership course, or a course or a subscription, or what? But let's make an example with the book. So you're going to say it's a digital product, and then you're going to say next under what? Under digital product. And then it is going to ask you to enter some details. It is going to ask you to enter some details. So the first thing is an image. You need to upload the cover page of the book. If it is a book, even if it is a course, put the cover page of your course there. Then I'm going to say I have to look for anything that I can use. I'm going to use this as my cover page. So you click there, and then you upload the photo, and then you go to name of the product. So there's a book that we once wrote a few years back. It is what? The Art of Courtship in the Church. So I'm going to put the name there. So make sure you put the name of the product, and then you put the price of the product with your currency. So let me say it is 120. So, and then I'm going to say put the description of the product. So here you put the description, a short description of what the product is about, of what you are intending to do with the product and everything. And then category, it depends on what you are selling. Is it health and fitness, wealth and finance, business, marketing and sales? So just choose the one it is about. If, for instance, it is about this story, we can choose what? We can choose lifestyle. Ne? And then there's what? A subcategory. You cannot choose, let me just say business here, and then you cannot choose a subcategory without choosing the category up there. So I'm going to say it is about content creation. And then we're going to move down, and then
if it is a pre-order, you can say that people can pre-order here, and then you go down to give buyer access to a file. Make sure you turn this one on because it's a PDF, right? So turn this one on. Please don't ask me to repeat these steps. I'm going to upload the video on YouTube after this session so that you can just watch the steps again. Yeah, for that one who asked, am I going to give you the steps? So I'm going to just upload the video so that you can rewatch it again. Ne? So, and then you say what? A downloadable file access type, downloadable file, not read online PDF only. Choose the first one, downloadable file, and then after that you are going to click here. That is when you are going to click on the product, and then you say open. When you say open, it is going to be attached right there, ne? And then automatically redirect to buy to an external URL after the purchase. Now, you use this last one. For instance, there are people in South Africa who want to join my online course. So I put the course there. So if somebody wants to join us, this is where I now put the link to the private mentorship group. So you click automatically redirect to buy if it is a course that you are doing. But if it is a book, you don't say you remove this one. If it is a book, once you upload the book, it is done. That is where the product is. But if it is a course, you want to target people outside the country, you just say what? You say automatically redirect the buyer to an external link after purchase, and then you put the link after paying. Where do you want the person to go? So you can go to your private group, you get the link for the group, you come and paste it here. When you are done, you say create product down here. It's just as easy as that. After you say create product, it is going to give you a link. It is going to give you a link for the product. It is going to give you a link that you are going to use. So you send that link to people. When they click it, it takes them to your product. After paying, it's just an automatic system. The person is going to put their bank details and money will be deducted from their bank account. Just like that. It's as easy as that. It's called seller.com. And then the other site that we can use, uh, I don't know if this company is still supporting us. Okay, the last time we were opening accounts using Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee is another platform that we use to sell digital products also. It's just an easy setup. You log in, you create an account, and then, but they need to verify. You need to make sure you send your passport or your ID. They're going to ask you to send your water bill, a proof of address, basically. So the last time we got away with opening a shop there, it is by using someone else's bank details. So we use South African banks for that one. For instance, if your malume or your brother is using a bank outside Swaziland, so you can be able to use that person's bank. But if it is a Swazi bank, you can't open an account using Buy Me a Coffee. It's a very simple platform. It works very well. It works very well, very, very well. It is nice. So that is how you create those products. Now, as a business person, there are certain things and skills that you need to be sure that you master. Certain places, for instance, under Chrome, you see there's this button that is good. There's this thing right here. It looks like this even on your phone. So if you click this thing, you are going to find there is drive. Drive, basically, it is where you can store your files. So if I want to share a product with you, if I want to share information with you, maybe a video or books, I can upload them on Drive. It's just like an online place where you keep your things. If you want to keep your wedding photos safe or any video safe, you keep it on Drive. It means wherever you've got your email address, you are going to be able to come to Drive and get that video, that book, whatever, any type of file you want to store. We store them on Drive. It is free. It is free. It's a free site. Like the package that I'm going to give you before midnight strikes, I'm going to give you a package that has got more than 1,000 books, more than 1,000 videos in there. You are going to learn. You are going to learn. This is not the end of your learning journey. Those books are worth a lot that are there. It is just for you so that you can improve yourself wherever you are. Then Gmail, you should know how to create an email. You should know as a business person, you need to have an email address, very much important. Then Gemini, that one is just an AI that you can use to ask questions, whatever. It is under Google. Maps, it is basically helping you to navigate around a search. I don't know if Fezile is raising up a hand to ask a question, or Fezile is saying hello. Now they search. Then we've got calendar, news, photos. What else is important? Google Meet. If you are going to host an online class, you need to know to use this guy, please. So it's not complicated. All you do is to log in and then you say start an instant meeting, or you schedule a meeting using this is the platform we're in right now. It is free to use. You can host as many people as you want. And then another important part is Google Sheets and Docs. The good thing about these guys is that you don't, if ever you lose your phone and the document is inside here, this is where you can write your CV, you can write any letter or whatever. You write it all in here under Google Docs. If you are in Google Docs, anything that you write there is going to be automatically saved. So you can enter using your phone, you can use your computer. It is all free to use. So if you want to do a to-do list, a monthly budget, you want to do a schedule, you want to do an annual budget, it is free. It is under what? It is under Sheets. But if you click the three lines next day, you're going to find docs, sheets, slides, vids, forms. You need to know how to create your own form. Do you remember the form that you usually, those who are students, they do understand that there is a form that you have got to fill in before you join our class. These forms, these nice forms. So this is our forms. How do we create them? You can create them using forms here. You simply go to the type of form that you want. Let's say you want contact information. Let's just do this one as a template. You go to contact information. You just simply edit the form into what you want to be. Let me say, I'm going to say contact information, but let me just edit it and say DG skills wealth. And then I'm going to remove this thing. So I'm going to remove this thing. DG skills wealth, a form description. It is registration form. You can write anything you want, what depending on what you are doing, depending on the importance of. So this is how I create the forms that you use to register for the course. It is free of charge. You can use Google Forms, you can use Survey Hut. Survey Hut is the platform that I use. This site, this is my platform that I use for the forms. So you can use either of them, depends on which one is good. How do you create? Some of them, it is got the name already, email address, a phone number, comments. So you just simply click on the comments and say, maybe you want to say, tell me about yourself. So as a business person, make sure you know how to do these things. They are just easy. Like I said, never be stuck with online stuff. Never be stuck with online stuff. It's not complicated. There's always a way to go about it. If you don't know, how to go about it, go to AI, ask, go to YouTube, look for. YouTube has got every type of information that you need. Creators are out there. They are doing anything that you want to know about. Go to YouTube, search
it is going to give you. You don't need to be frustrated that I can't create a form. Please, how do I do it? You just go to YouTube and do it. It is that simple. Ne? So please, these ones are very much important. You need to know these things. They are everything in business. They are everything so that you can keep up with professionalism. Some of you, we are going to be doing some big stuff, so you need to know how to do. You need to know how to do business cards, business cards, business cards. You need to know that one. How do you create a business card? A business card is important if you are still poaching for clients. Don't say, okay, please take my number. Some people don't have that time. You would rather say, can I please leave my business card so that you can get back to me? How do you create a business card? You use Canva. You go to Canva. Canva is free to use. Remember, I'm trying to wrap up now. Time is already running away. So you are going to say business card. You're just going to type business card like that, and then it is going to give you some nice templates that you can use for business cards. Some nice, very good templates that you can use for business cards. It is free to use. Very nice. As you can see, these are just all free to use. You don't use what is called what? You don't use what is called a crown. That one is for paid versions. The rest, it is free. You just edit it as you want. You see how nice they are. Very good, top class, because you need to make that impression that you are a businessman. Even if you are a startup, even if it is the first time you are doing business, you don't have to look like an immature, because sometimes you know how to do the thing, but you are still new. But don't show us that you are still new. You don't go to a meeting with the client and then you tell them, hey, I'm so hungry, man. Hey, it's been a long day. No, no. You can't be convincing somebody to go into business with you, but the way you package yourself, it is really not making sure. So please try to make that impression. Try to live up. Some of you, I'll be coming to your businesses, and maybe from next week I'll be coming to your businesses to do some assessment, to do some whatever that we need to do. So we still need to work. Someone is saying, how do you create posters? For posters, for posters, there is a video that I sent on the group. Oh no, I sent it to somebody. I didn't put it on the group. I'm going to put that video for you how to create simple posters and flyers. Don't worry, but I will send that to the group. I'll send that to the group so that you guys are not lost. So as I said that I love you guys so much. So I'm trying to make sure that I give you guys the real starter pack to go out there on business. I know some of you are coming here for the first time just to see what you are doing. We welcome you. This is the final day. Otherwise, we've been working, and my friends, my dear wonderful friends, my 2 hours is almost up. So but I want to implore you on something. I don't want you to doubt yourself. I don't want you to think of yourself less. If ever you are in business and then you undercharge, there are people who undercharge in business. If you undercharge in business, let me say for you, there's somebody here who wants me to come to their business or to their workshop and speak to an audience. And then if I say I'm charging 500, the person says, that is simple, man. Because I know that the people who are actually doing it, they charge more than 2,000 for just a 2 hour session. Like I say, I do my research. So if I say I'm charging you 500, there is someone else who can be intimidated by, why is he saying 500? Like, is this guy serious? So there are people who feel like that. So you can be, like I said yesterday, be flexible with price. Ne? You are not created to pay bills and die. You were created to make an impact. So in that business that you want to go into, in that whatever endeavor you want to go there to do what? To make impact. Stop living someone else's dream while yours is dying inside of you. That passion, that thing that has been put in you, take it out, monetize it. There is money with that skill you have
Now, your potential is an insult to settle for less. So believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. The life you are living was designed by someone else. It's time to design your own. Please, it is time to design your own. So, normal is getting up, going to work, coming home, repeating until you are 65. That is not a dream. I know most of you want that kind of job where I will go there, I will be working from morning, then when I'm 60, I'm going to retire and have my retirement fund. You will be worn out. You won't even have spent your time very well. Please try by all means possible that you put yourself out there. The struggle you are in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. Ne? The struggle you are in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. Easy choices, hard life. Hard choices, easy life. I'm just giving you these things so that you go out there and you want to do something. Please, can I have questions now? You have spoken. Or should I check the comment section first? Okay, okay. There is no question on the comment section. There's no question in the comment section. There's somebody who sent me a question basically. Uh, there's someone who sent me, "Hi, Mr. Ndikulu, please help me publicize my business. Getting people to know and trust your product, and also convincing them is not easy approach. Where do I start?" Okay, the question is, how do you convince people to trust your product? That is the question. So I wanted to check the question that's at. How do you make people trust your product? Remember when I said people want to see proof. So if you are selling a certain kind, okay, let me say Tando, for instance, you're selling supplies, right? And if I look at your poster, and I feel like those images are stock images. Stock images are the images that you remember, the ones we got from the images that we got from Pinterest and Pixels, those free images. If I feel like that your images have been from the internet, I might have a hard time to believe that your product is real until you start posting the real products. This is our stock. This is our location. Some of you were asking me, where are you located? Why? You want to see if you can trust me. And I tell you that I'm located in my house. This is where I work. This is my job. This is my workplace, is my house. So some people don't trust that. Some people are still outdated. They feel like if you are into business, you need what? You need an office. If you're into business, you need what? You need a location. People are still there. So if you are selling a physical product, make sure that your pictures are already saying what? This is a physical product. We just got this stock. It just came in. We're waiting for you. So if you want people to trust your brand, make sure you give us what? Real images, not images that you downloaded. And most of the time, do you realize that when people are selling things online, they're going to put on their name? Just somewhere, they're going to put on their name. Why? They're showing you this is my product. Anyone else who is going to post this is mine. If they say it's their own, they're lying. So make sure you try to breed that story. Otherwise, if you are selling a physical product and it is in a shop that is not easily accessible, go to the places, go out there, tell them, show them. Remember the example I made yesterday about these women who are selling Tupperware. They come to the school with the Tupperware. They show us this is what we are selling. Others, they are around the marketplaces in the malls. They're showing you what? This is what we are selling. People want to see proof of life. So if you want to go into business, make sure you show people proof of life. Now, Pumlile Mkachwa is saying, my question for today, I'm interested in social media management. What are the requirements? Any tips you can give? And what steps can I take before starting? So if you want to start social media management, you simply just have to find someone who keeps, you see these people who keep sharing on groups, go to their pages, study their followers. If the person has got fewer followers, fewer likes, it means the person is likely not making sales. Tell the person that what if I manage your Facebook page
and then you just put on a basic price. My basic price for managing a Facebook page for somebody is 300 per month. That 300 is mine. It is my charge for managing your page. But as for the money for sponsoring the page, that is your own. It is the client's own money. It's not my money. So you can charge as little as just tell them that 100 rand. You can just say, I'm going to charge you 100 rand per month. What are you going to be doing? You simply do what? You simply sponsor. That is how you start social media management. That is how you manage people's accounts. You look for those businesses that are dying online, and then you offer, you call the person, you get to the shop, however, approach them. Even if they say no, don't be intimidated. Just move forward to the next person, and you might be so lucky enough that you are going to get a good client out there. So that was a Pumli Mkachwa's question. So yeah. So what now? Someone is asking. My friends, it is now on your hands. What I give you is only 20%. Do your own research, do your own workout. Start where you can start. You can start making your first 1,000 Emalangeni next week. You can start making your first 10,000 this month. It is all up to you. It is all possible. What I've given you is a whole full package, but it is now up to you what to do with this information. There are some people who are going to say, I will start next week. Someone is going to say, I will start month end. Someone is saying, I'm going to start today. So it is up to you what you do with it. It is up to you when you start. I cannot push you where you are to go into business, to go into whatever you want, but it is now up to you. My dear friends, I love you so much. I appreciate you guys, and I am grateful. I'm thankful. Our relationship has been very, very productive. Very, very productive. Such a very short relationship, but the outcome is huge. What I need from you now is for you to fill in that form that I sent in the group. Tell me, speak to me. I won't even know who wrote the message. It's just an anonymous message. The form that I sent in the group. Just fill it out for me. I will use that form to get my next clients as my testimonials. I would love to see some of you back. Of course, you are free to come back. Eh, don't worry. So you can, like I said, some people are coming here for the fourth, fifth time. They've been attending the course. So you can be attending the course as much as you want. It is up to you. Now, Bongile is asking, say, can I ask when is the deadline for assignment submission, today or tomorrow? That one is actually, it was supposed to be today for the assignment. The reason why I'm talking about assignment is so that you can get your, okay, let me stop recording now. Let me stop the recording. We don't need